Hello, financial fans. It's Friday, and things are looking good for me. This past week, I did manage to get into the green, into the profit zone for the year for 2022. I'm now ahead. I'm no longer looking up with red ink all around me. And I'm not ready to give up on this market. There's all kinds of bad news, and the stock market climbs a wall of worry. And with that in mind, I'll look at some stocks today. One of these stocks I own, SID, I own, and the other stocks I'm thinking seriously about buying them. I like stocks that have a low PE. I like stocks that trade a million shares or more each day. I like stocks that have a business that I understand a little bit. I like to invest in INTC, Intel, once in a while, even though I don't know how to make a computer chip. I know the stock is from a big company that goes down and then it comes back up and goes down. It's what it does, so occasionally I'll buy Intel. That's not one of my stocks I'm going to be talking about today, though. We'll get into some natural resource type stocks, things you dig out of the ground, things they did 1,000 years ago, and they're still doing it, and they'll do it 1,000 years from now. And we're going to begin with a stock that's got the symbol BTG, and it's B2 Gold, and no surprise they dig gold out of the ground and they turn around and sell it, so looks like a pretty good business for right now. It's a low price stock. $4.73 was the closing price on Friday, and as I say, this is April 1st of 2022. Column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range for B2 Gold. 52-week range, $3.30 to $5.37, so it's sort of in the middle there at $4.73. And look at the volume, pretty good. 11,642,000 shares trade every day, and at the bottom of that column on the left, you see the word undervalued. These pages I'm using, by the way, are from Yahoo. Yahoo Finance has wonderful financial information on its pages, and I highly recommend visiting Yahoo if you want to find out something quick about a stock. Middle column, third item down, PE ratio 11.85. That's pretty good. I like 10 or lower, but 11.85 isn't too bad. And you notice the beta right above the PE ratio. The second item down, the beta in this particular stock's case, it trades at 0.96, almost 1. And that means if the market's going up 1%, this stock probably will go up 1%. If the market goes down 1%, this stock probably will go down 1%. So whatever you think about the future of the stock market, you might want to apply it to B2 Gold Corporation, BTG, the symbol. And we look down at the earnings per share, 39, make it 40 cents per share they make, and a little bit lower we see forward dividend and yield, 3.46, and they are only using 16 cents of that 39 cent or almost 40 cent earnings per share. So the dividend appears to be in a pretty safe spot there. Go all the way down to the bottom of that middle column, 1-year target estimate, $5.87. That would be nice if that happens, and it's very, very possible, especially with this stock being something which probably will see a benefit in the price of the stock as inflation creeps in like a big old elephant in the room. And next stock we look at, NRG. NRG Energy. NRG Energy. Is there an echo in here? NRG closed at $38.40 on Friday, up 4 cents for the day. And we look at the column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range, $31.94 was the low, $46.10 was the high. So again, this is sort of in the middle there. has lots of headroom, and it could be pushed up by anyone who's dollar cost averaging if they are doing that with NRG. And there's quite a few people who might be doing that. We have an average volume down near the bottom of the column on the left. 2,786,000 shares trade every day, and this stock is considered to be undervalued. The middle column, third item down, PE ratio 4.3. That's incredible. I like a PE ratio under 10 is something I like very much, and 4.3 I like even more. We look at forward dividend and yield. 3.65% is what you get for holding on to the stock. If it doesn't change its value anywhere along the way, you'll still be getting 3.65%. And we see that the earnings per share were $8.93 per share. And for the forward dividend and yield, a nice dividend, they're only using up $1.40 of that. So again, the dividend looks pretty safe there. The 1 year target at the bottom of the middle column, $45.45. That would be a nice move upward if that happens, and that should make this stock a good thing to have during a period of inflation, which we seem to have found ourselves in. Next, we look at PetroChina Company Limited, PTR. PTR is a symbol I already own. BR and PGR, so maybe PTR would be a good addition for my portfolio. We shall see. I'll look at it again perhaps on Monday. 2/3 of the way down on the left side column, 52-week range, $34.53 was the low, $57.87 was the high. It's nearer the high than it is to the low, but it still has plenty of headroom, plenty of dollar cost averaging that could push that stock up. And at the bottom of the column on the left, undervalued. I like that word. That means they think it's going to go higher. The PE ratio, third item down, middle column, 7.18. I like that. Forward dividend and yield, 6.68%. And that's with $3.38 coming into your account. If the price just stayed where it is, you'd be getting that almost 7% dividend. And we look at the earnings per share, $7.20. So the forward dividend yield appears to be safe. Again, the 1 year target for PTR, way up there. It's going to go like a rocket, maybe. 71.17, the same forward or backwards. $71.17 is the expected position for this particular stock 1 year from today. That would be nice, wouldn't it? The last stock we'll look at today, SID. I do own this stock, and I won't try to say the name of it. SID, we'll call it. And 2/3 of the way down, column on the left, 52-week range, $3.56 to $10.33. So it's closer to the low than it is to the high, which means it's got plenty of headroom, and it's it looks like it's in a good position to be in the field it's in as a steel company, steel is part of what it does in its business activities. $5.58 closing price here on Friday, and the average volume, 5,164,000 shares trade every day. And we look down near the bottom of that column on the left, there's that word again, undervalued. I agree, could be going up. And this one, we look at the beta, we see that 1.44 is the beta, which means it moves up. If the market's moving up, this stock would move up about 1.5 times as high, and if it's going down, it would go down about 1.5 times as far. So if you think the market is going to be edging up in the future, this might be a stock for you to consider. PE ratio, my goodness, look at that. 2.99. That is a very good low PE ratio. The forward dividend and yield, 7% plus, 7.32%. And they do that with 41 cents of the earnings, and the earnings per share most recently were $1.87, so the 41-cent per share cost for the dividend at 7% appears to be safe. 1-year target estimate, $7.26. That looks like that could be a very easy number for SID to reach. I thank you very much for watching.